Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch me.
Oh, Henry! Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, the big man, Derrick Henry, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Seattle Seahawks. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses, knowing.
And right away he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Slam. Hey, alert. Move, team. Kill, turn up. Mike 5-4.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Shakes off the sack, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Wilson, operating from the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. It's caught. Humphries. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now a 1st down throw. Tannehill completes it to Davis. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
2nd down and goal. Tannehill. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. He has a big thank you to say to his defense. He threw the interception, then boom, the defense gets it back.
But the ebb and flow of a game is something else, isn't it? But you made an excellent point. A big thanks is owed to that defense. They went out there on what we call sudden change after a turnover and didn't give up anything. In fact, took the ball away and set them up again. Really nicely done.
So a clean slate and a mulligan. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Bring out. Bam. Ball trot. 54, right there. 54, Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Mike's 54.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes, because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And some space here. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield, because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
Right there in the middle. 50. Hey. Mike, 55. 55, Mike.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And a big one. across here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Third and long, it's Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Metcalf, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A gutsy call, fourth and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put our son. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Drop deep, drop deep. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Wilson now to throw again. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
14, 54. Watch the pass.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Rams who are out in front as that game has gone to halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. From there, we head cross-country to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. A touchdown the difference, 21-14, the final score. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Stop it. Mike, 54.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, baby.
So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it 1st on offense to start the 3rd. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Tannehill. Open man is Uzomah. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st. Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hatchet. Hatchet. Hey, check right.
Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You're trapped. You're trapped.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here's Wilson to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw again is Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. To throw is Wilson. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of...
Derrick Henry all alone. The 40. the 30, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that run... So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory.